G'day, how you doing? I'm Ianapolis, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my YouTube channel here where I like to teach beginners how to paint in acrylic. I'm going to try something different today. I've just got a couple of small palette knives, because I want to do a knife painting, but also abstract style, okay? I'm going to do a cityscape type of thing, and I'm going to show you different things that I feel you can achieve within an abstract or a knife painting. The size is on the canvas there for you, and I'll also get some colours going up the screen. Now I'm kind of making this up as I go. Hopefully I'll pull it off. I do have a picture that gave me a bit of reference, but I'm going to try and do it all knife abstracty as well, okay? So get on over here and let's get right into it. So I've got my canvas on a portrait layout because I wanted a nice tall painting. I've just got the centre of it there, and I've pretty much got the freeway coming in under. There's going to be other stuff in front here, but you just can't see it in my script, but it'll make sense as I go along. And I've pretty much got my buildings going in that sort of fashion. So first thing, I've got my Payne's grey. I want to grey it up a bit. I don't want it, because the buildings are going to be black, so I want them to stand out in front of the background. So I'm going to mix up the Payne's grey. I want it maybe a little bit light. I'm just putting some craft white into there. I want to just get the sky knifed on there. Now, there might be bits in here as well where I'll paint with a brush. See how I go. I'm just hoping I've got enough Payne's grey here because the tube was nearly empty. But anyway, this is going to be the sky. So I want to knife this in. And I've done a bit of a layout. Now you can use a photo as a reference. I've done a bit of a layout so as I know where to put the sky and where not to put it. And we'll just see against this building here as an example. Right across there like that. There's the top of the building there, and just pull it all back. Take your time. Now I'm using the small knife because I feel, see all these little nooks and crannies here? You can control where you get it in there. I mean, if you've got a lot of, I wouldn't go bigger than this canvas if you're just starting out. Just get familiar with how the painting's going to work for you. About there, because I've got another building in the front there. I've given that a bit of a dry. Now these buildings I want to block in with black. So I've got some black here. Now I've got a bigger knife here. I'm just going to try and see if this will help me block them in quicker, or if I have to go back to the other small one. So I want to get the edge of this building now nice and straight. This is where you do all the straightening up. There we go, that half there. And I could probably do the top bit with the smaller knife, but I want to try and keep this edge, there we go. So it's just simple black now. Let's black in all the buildings. Well, I am getting the smaller one now, because this is where we can do the detail of it. Now don't go for looking for perfect, get it a reasonable tempo throughout the painting. So this one's sort of a round building. I'll get that one rounded up there, boom. And we'll come down here, keeping the edge reasonably straight. There we go. Now this is another one coming up on a bit of an angle like that to get the perspective of the building looking reasonable. So let me finish doing this all around my buildings where I feel they've got to go. I'll just get this edge here for you before I turn the camera off. Boom, fill it in. Now let me show you something. See how I've got a ridge of paint there, and if you don't like that, grab a clean knife, come straight from there and pull it inwards. See the clean side? Pull it inwards, it's gone. And I'm going to dry everything as I go, so nothing's going to smudge. All right, now I've got a knife, probably, see the straight edge of it? It's about the width of the building. Now my old mate Len Hen taught me this trick. I'm going to show you, and you need to do it in this one, and if you haven't done it before, practice it on some surface area here. So grab your white, okay. Clean that knife. You want a good straight edge one. Now pick up a roll of paint, all pretty even. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a line there, a line there, a line there, a line there. Load your knife up accordingly as it's running away. Now what we do is we're going to grab our window knife, just like so, and we're going to pull it long ways. Hang on, I didn't get enough on there. See how I've got dots on there? See that? And let's say, I'll just do it here for now. I'll leave a bit there, and we're just going to dot lots of little all over the place. Now wipe it and then reload it from that paint on the palette again. So where are we? Where's my paint there? Dab it, dab it, dab it. Do some close together. And this is just a real quick, easy way. We could probably put some, let's say down here. Like that. Wipe it and reload it. Where are we? We've got lots of windows everywhere. Practice how you're getting dots. You don't want it to look like lines everywhere. And this building's going to come in front of that. Okay. Now we're going to keep wiping your knife, reloading it. I want to come up here on this one. Has that gone into... I'm just going to put some white here. Get the brush on the right angle, and I think I just put my hand in all the windows there. Oh, careful, I did, but luckily it was a bit dry. I'm going to get some white on the tip of this because I put an aerial here and I just want to get some kind of abstracty field up there, and I want to get some kind of something up here. And try and keep them level as well. Now I didn't wipe the knife, let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah. You can always come back to the black and sink some back down if you feel. I want a lot of, you know, like a big band there. Just something different. I'll get that a bit more solid there. I can come all the way across. I don't know, I'm just making up mumble jumbles here. Something like that, pretty simple. Now not all the lights are on, not everyone's home. So we're going to do some like there. Keep them in lines though, but where no one's home, see like that. Hang on. I want to start coming onto this building here, so where are we? I'm using Malcolm. We'll keep them level them up, come over there a bit. See how it's on the knife there? I want to add some smaller ones up here. And maybe something coming up the edge. And maybe something along here, that'll do. Now with this building here, I'm kind of breaking up some of the window areas with some lines. Oh, I didn't load my knife up properly there. Let's load him up again, get it all the way along the edge. I'll do it down here, show you what I mean. Just something like that. And who knows, we could probably get something there for that round building. Boom, boom, boom. Do some more stuff like this before this one's got long windows. Nice long windows, just any old way. Just making it up as I go. And then we can put the dotted ones in like this. Ding, 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 ding. And then on the other side here, so it looks like it's on an angle. Okay, I've got a smaller knife. I'm just kind of making some brighter levels within the building like this. Just something abstracty. And then I'll come along and put the appropriate windows in there. Now this is just pure titanium white out of the tube I'm doing all these windows with. Loading up the tip of the pointy knife here just to get some reference of some windows in there. Remember, it's abstracty, so it's not have to be perfect, but so long as you get the vibe you're looking for. Just over here somewhere I want some real starry glary lights, so like I said, we might use a brush. I'm going to use a flat brush and I want to just chisel it like so. Let's say here, where are we? I'll grab Malcolm, my mouse stick. I want to put one about here somewhere, so pretty much star it. How's that looking? Reasonable, reasonable. Don't overdo it with these. I probably want some glary light there with a bit of a... Now these star fingers, I'm pretty sure they have a name. I'm not sure what the name is, but they're just glaring in the light there. Just getting this building here done. I'm kind of making it so you're looking up at them on an angle, not just flat and simple. So I want to make these windows coming from the right side, straight as possible, following the building around. Leave a bit of a gap, just something to break it up. There we go, load your knife up again. And we'll put some about here, right on the edge of the building again. Follow the building around, make a gap, I want to get some down the bottom here. Let's say there. Pick up the little zebra dots again. We've got some, this is like another building in front of there maybe. Well, I've got to wipe the knife. I didn't wipe the knife when I reloaded it. That's what happens, it gets all bluggy. We've got something here, building all the way down here, this one in front of all them. Windows there. See how I done that? Get some on the other side. If we got enough on our knife there. Might put a few lines here. And maybe just here. Okay, I've got some grey. I don't want it that dark though, I want it a little bit lighter. And we'll just get that to the value that I want. And I just want to put the facade in front of the bottom of these buildings here, okay? And I want to come pretty straight, about there. This is just the facade in front where the freeway and all that's going into the city. This is close up now. We've pushed the city back with what we're painting on now. All right. So we can get that lower than what it's normally going to be. It's not... We can use these movements to even out the knife strokes. Now what I'm going to do, I've got some black left over there. I'm going to grab some of this grey just to granulate it. Okay, just for the base of the road in that area. And my road, oh, well first I'll cut the height where I want that. So that's about there, so I'll get it about there. I'm going to cut it down from about there. And it's going to come about there. Here, so that's that edge there. And this is pretty much the base of the road. It's going to be lighter, but we need this to create darkness under it. I'm just grabbing the darker blackish colour now just to fill in this middle bit because it's going to have all sorts of reflections and stuff there as well. So I'll get this reasonably abstractedly knifed on. Okay, I'm grabbing some darker black, sort of like a grey. I want to get a, let's say a line across here. Pretty much all the way across. We're just making that facade there. I want to try and get some uprights here. But not big blobby ones. I want them reasonably knifed on. Okay. And then we're getting a bit up there as well. Get enough on the paint, not the paintbrush, the knife. I don't know why I didn't just go all the way through. I'll wipe that, and we're picking up that grey black again, just to sink those ones back where I might have went in there. Okay, I've got a small deer foot type of brush, just something I can put some trees. Maybe along here, where are we? I'm going to have, that's there, so I want to have that coming down. So I want these kind of, just some trees here. Coming over like that. Dance it in some of this grey while it's still wet. And we'll find the edges of those trees. We want it not bright grey like that. I've got the raw sienna and I'm mixing it with some of this grey here. just to get a wall happening. And from here, where are we? From about here, we're bringing this down now. Get it straight. That's not very straight. And I just want to get some abstracty vibe coming here. Wow, what a big chunk that is. That's the bit going underneath. I could probably put some of this as well, just playing up in here, because I'm going to have other stuff in here, so I'll just get rid of some of the paint and put it there for now. You'll see what this is going to do later on. Don't want it too thick though, I've got to dry it, and I don't want a big blobs there. Now what'll be nice, if I can get a nice dark bit under there to create depth, so I'm going to use the flat knife, just working out where we can get depth. Creating some depth, and probably right under here as well, coming down, and I'll get some lines coming up here, concrete structure there. Pretty much up here. Pick up some more black, and we want just some concrete paneling type of lines here. Now I want to put some headlights moving in the road there. I've got a hake brush, something very scratchy. I might just mask up there so I don't hit the bridge, and then we'll scratch these white lines in. I want to show you how to mask up with a sticky tape where it doesn't rip your paint off, all right? I've pressed it against my cloth a bit. Now there's the line I want to mask up. See where my thumbs are? That's the only point I'm pressing. Boom, right along there like that. That's it. Okay, nowhere else. I want to get, so I'll thin this out like a sheet. Okay, and I want to get this brush reasonably scratchy. Let's hope, I'll do a practice run, get it, yeah, let's stamp it into get a scratchy open brush like this, because what I want to do up there is, nah, that's too blobby. I need better lines than that. Thump it off the brush a bit, and then come, boom. See how they're scratching? Follow the road all the way out here. Oh, the lines to follow. No, that's rubbish. Oh, it might work. I'll use a smaller flat so that I can get around the bends a bit better. So I'm just chiseling that onto the flat so it's nice and chiseled. And we want to try and just get a bit more heavier ones of this. I'll take that tape off just to show you, or my brush, see there? I'll put it back because I've got the other side to do in red tail lights. Now I've got some tail lightish colour, red gold type. I'm digging that into the brush. Get some more white. And this side we want to have the red tail lights. Periodically take that tape off and have a little sticky beak. Just along here now, I want to grab some of this paint on my flat and make a distinct, you know, the edge of the highway, what do we call it, the emergency lane, or that area of the highway. We'll put a white line there and then get the appropriate length, because we want to put some of these zebra lines there. Come in there like so. Now keep them level, don't bring them around as the painting's coming around. Alright, I've just got that one I used to put some trees over here with. I've got that again. I've just got the darker colour. Put some there. Well, it's not too dark. I want it a bit darker than that. I've got some grey mixed in it. And I want to put some island trees. So put them so as coming from there, boom, 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 one there. And it can sort of come in front of that bit there, here. These are just trees in the island. Just to give it that vibe. And we'll just lightly highlight some of that. So just grab the grey white colour, mixing a lighter value. And then I want to kind of, I don't want it looking too grey though. Let's see how we're going to look. Get that there. Because they're in shadow type of thing. Okay, what I want to do now is finish it off with all the glary lights, and that's it. So from about here, swooping around, I want to put some tape. But now this is going to emulate the top of these. So tape can curve this way easier than the other way. So from there, I want to get some white paint on my little scrumbling brush up here. Can you see there? I don't want much on it, very little. And I want to, where are we? I want to do let's say a light there, a light here. I don't want them too wide though, they're looking a bit wide for that area. Out there. These are just the glare of the street lamps out there. Glaring down. Glaring down. Okay, let's take that tape away. Now you can grab a little bit of white paint just to, well hang on, a bit of the grey. Where's the grey? The dark grey. Black. And just put a dot there. So I've got the appropriate size flat, getting some titanium white on there, and now I want to wear it off, say up here somewhere. And then I want to get some glary substance out here. Something there. I feel these might be more believable than these stupid heavy ones I did here. So what I'll do is I'll try and soften those. Now I'll put the appropriate ones in for the painting's sake. So I want some, I don't know, just something peeking off here. This is just the abstract part of the painting coming to life. And then we've got some right in front here. From the wall shining down. Does that look all right or stupid? And where else are we? And then we can probably have some I don't know. Here we go. I'll put one right here somewhere. These are just glary bits. Okay, I'm just finishing it off now. I've just mapped in a lamp post there, and I'll get a bit of a glare happening here as well on the ends of this. Now I'll just autograph this. Where can I put it? About here. And then we'll whack a frame on it and see how she looks. So I want to thank all my patrons who support me every month. Much appreciated. If you want to see what I post weeks before everyone else, become a patron. The link's in the description below. Share, like and subscribe if it's your first time here. Become a member of my art group. Okay, let's whack a frame on that. There you go. That's not too shabby. A bit of abstracty knife painting slash with a bit of a help from the brush, and that's something I know you can do. Well, that was different, a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed that, and like I said, share, like and subscribe, and tell your friends if you like what you see on my channel. Oh, but if you don't, you tell everybody. Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya.